Now, here's something. I wanted to talk about this when it first hit the news, but I was traveling. It was after our Thursday show, and then I traveled some this weekend. By the way, shout out to everyone in Vegas who came out to our show on Saturday. We had so much fun with you over at the Progressive Comedy Tour. A lot of fun in Vegas. First city that we hit for the second time. So thank you for that. But check out this news from CNN. CNN will host a climate crisis town hall with 2020 Democratic candidates. So keep in mind, Tom Perez said that they weren't going to do any topic-oriented debates. He's like, look, we got to lead with our values, and our values include not actually talking about specifics when it comes to policy or topics. Those are one of Tom Perez's values, so he doesn't want to do that. So they said they would have no topic-specific debates, but it looks like that's changing. CNN says they're going to host a climate crisis town hall with 2020 Democratic candidates. CNN will host a Democratic presidential town hall in September focused on the climate crisis. The event will take place on Wednesday, September 4th in New York City. CNN is inviting candidates who meet the DNC's polling threshold for the September primary debate to participate, meaning they've reached at least 2% in 4 approved polls. Underline that approved poll part, by the way. Has to be approved. Who does it have to be approved by? The corporate media. So when it's their polls that show Joe Biden winning because they only polled landlines, those are the types of polls. And if there's other polls that are out there, they'll just discount those. And if there's somebody that might get on that debate stage they don't want on that debate stage, they'll change the rules. That's what they'll do. So let's see who's making it so far. 8 candidates so far have met the threshold. Joe Biden, so you can count on him to talk about nothing when it comes to climate change. Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg. Stop saying his name like that, Pete Buttigieg. You don't say his name right. I can't take you seriously. Kamala Harris, Amy Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke, stand on something, stand for nothing. Bernie Sanders, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. All right, so Biden, Booker, Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Amy Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke. You can count on them to talk about absolutely nothing when it comes to climate change, except for how we need an incremental approach. By the way, we could have been acting on climate change for the past 30 years. We could have started in the 80s. We'd have an extensive rail in this country at this point. We'd be off of fossil fuels. We were trying to get off fossil fuels by the year 2000, by the way. By the year 2000, we wanted to be off fossil fuels. That's what we were talking about originally. Obviously, we didn't meet that goal. Nowhere close. But still, you're going to get candidates on the Democratic side that are saying we need a soft, incremental approach to climate change. And, of course, the opposition, the GOP, we don't need to do anything. So you're going to have a bunch of people up there talking about nothing. Bernie Sanders will actually be talking about solutions. Elizabeth Warren will probably parrot some of what Bernie says and try to make it seem like she came up with it. So, and by the way, CNN, every third commercial is oil and gas. So do you think you're going to get an honest representation? Do you think they're going to get fair questions on climate change? They're going to have gotcha moments for Bernie because he actually plans on doing something about it, and softballs for everyone else. And they're going to try to, push the agenda of all of the above, which is code for drill, baby, drill. So at least the topic debate is happening, but I don't know how optimistic I am about the substance of it.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your